10 gamers who got caught cheating and were humiliated. Number 10. Overwatch Kid X. Overwatch is a vibrant, team-based shooter with a diverse cast of strong heroes, which allows you to travel the world, form a team, and compete in exhilarating 6v6 combat. However, as in any large-scale online multiplayer game, there's a competitive side to it, and some players will resort to any means, including cheating, to get ahead in the game. Overwatch developers Blizzard recognized this early on and released stern alerts that cheaters would be banned, resulting in the permanent removal of thousands of players from the game. Kid X, a top 200 ranked Korean Overwatch streamer, posted a video of playing the game. This would usually be perfect except for the fact that he used an aimbot, a hack that aims automatically at opponents. Players usually hide the aimbot, but Kid X didn't bother, and after Overwatch reviewed his footage, he was kicked out of the game permanently and will never be able to sign in again. Number 9. Darksider Guild Wars 2. Guild Wars 2 is an MMORPG, and like most MMORPGs, it has a PvP element to contend with. However, one player went a little too far. Darkseid became notorious because he was much too powerful thanks to a program that enabled him to increase his speed and strength, as well as teleport through structures. Darkseid was eventually caught using the cheat program to teleport into houses, destroy powerful characters, and steal all the loot. As other players protested, some of whom were recording the crime, and developer ArenaNet stepped in. Chris Clearly, a security lead, took control of the avatar in-game, stripped off all of its valuable armor, and then forced the avatar to jump off a bridge, ending its digital life. The player was then banned from playing. Number 8. Azubu Frost League of Legends. League of Legends is a multiplayer online battle arena game in which 2 teams of 5 players compete in a 3-lane battle of resource management, brutal flashpoints, and maneuvering. At the League of Legends World Championships in 2012, not just one player but the entire Azubu Frost team was caught looking at screens to gain an advantage. It wasn't their opponents' displays, but rather the huge spectator screens set up throughout the arena so people could watch the game. Those screens displayed where each player was on the map, allowing them to cheat. The referees stopped the game and ordered them to look straight, but the behavior persisted. The team was not disqualified, but it was fined $30,000 and lost credibility in the esports scene and community. Soon after, the team was released from the Azubu organization. Number 7. League of Legends Match Fixing. MLG tournaments are extremely popular. They're not just large crowds watching their favorite teams of players compete, but there's also some serious prize money to be earned. Although not entirely ruining the game, the 2 teams, Curse NA and Team Dignitas, chose random characters and met in the middle lane to battle during a League of Legends match. All random, all mid mode requires players to select a random champion and battle only in the map's middle lane. This was an odd choice, as ARAM is usually used as a fun PvP mode rather than a serious competitive mode. It turns out they didn't even intend to play seriously in the first place, as the teams met beforehand and agreed to divide the $40,000 prize money equally regardless of the result. The top 2 teams were later disqualified for match fixing, but no players were banned. What's particularly puzzling about this is why the teams chose to make their throwing so clear. They could have played their hearts out and still shared the prize money, which would have been much less suspicious while still putting on a good display for the audience. Number 6. H1Z1. H1Z1 quickly became a successful video game, but the popularity of the online MMO game attracted thousands of cheaters. Daybreak Game, the game's developer, has suspended over 30,000 players from the massively multiplayer zombie survival game H1Z1 for cheating. John Smedley, the company's CEO, devised an intriguing solution to the cheating problem. John Smedley then gave those suspended players the opportunity to get their accounts reactivated by posting public apology videos on YouTube. The bans were imposed on users who used ESP cheats, which include information on other players such as their health and current map location. The apologies must be labeled as public rather than private. Smedley also said that the apology should be directed at other players rather than the developer. Smedley's main goal was to get these videos to go far and wide so that it elevates the value of getting rid of cheaters in PC gaming. Several players filmed themselves apologizing and posted it on YouTube. Number 5. Jonathan Kosmala The wall hack is one of the most prominent Fortnite hacks. It allows you to see other players and objects through walls, hence the name wall hacks. It's an especially amusing cheat because it's more difficult to detect than, say, an aimbot. The game's World Cup has a total prize pool of $30 million, and that's a lot of money, which raises the stakes for all players in the competition. Still, a professional Fortnite player, Jonathan Kosmala of Team Caliber, competed in the Fortnite World Cup in April 2019 and used the wall hack. He got caught in an unusual way. The creator of the hack is the one who turned him in. He said he did so because Kosmala was taking advantage of a professional tournament with big prize money rather than simply enjoying playing the game. Number 4. Sudden Attack. Sudden Attack is a successful Japanese MMO game that has had its fair share of cheaters. According to sources, the police charged 3 gamers that used cheats in the first-person shooter Sudden Attack. The use of these cheats is a violation of the game's terms of service. These players were allegedly using cheats that allowed their characters to escape the level and see opposing players running around the game. They could then seamlessly clip in and take the kill, along with a few other hacks that made life difficult for other players who were trying to enjoy the game. Number 3. Solo Dota 2. Alexei Berezin, also known as Solo, bet $100 on his team on Rock's Kiss to lose the Star Series Season 6 tournament in 2013. Rox was favored to win, so he would receive $322 despite the team's pitiful performance, which included feeding the enemy over 50 kills. Starladder TV, an esports network, has banned Alexei Solo Berezin and 4 of his teammates from the Dota 2 team Rock's Kiss. According to Starladder TV, Rock's Kiss deliberately fed during a Star Series match in order to earn a $100 bet on an esports betting platform, although his teammates have been banned for 3 years. Rock's Kiss insists that the team is innocent, also claiming that the bet came from an anonymous account with an IP address that doesn't fit Berezin's. We believe that the proof base in this case is very fragile. We were able to focus on a more comprehensive investigation of the incident, and we believe in the innocence of our players and staff, as well as an insufficient solution to the case, said in a translated statement. Number 2. Fat Game Diablo. There's nothing unusual about players sharing accounts in order to play a video game. However, it became a major issue during a Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare League contest. Fat Games was in search of a teammate replacement, but due to league rules, Fat Games was unable to bring on their preferred replacement. Diablo, a Fat Games participant, hadn't been with the team long enough to participate in an upcoming tournament according to the league's rules, but instead of sitting out and waiting for the next one, he signed into another team's member account and played for him instead. The person whose account Diablo was on was clearly not the one playing. The appropriate authorities immediately reported the cheating. Both the accounts were banned for 6 months and deducted points from the team. Number 1. Anthony Clark, FIFA. Some games can go overboard with in-game currency, prompting players to spend real money to purchase virtual goods with their newly acquired virtual currency. Anthony Clark and his 3 partners, Ricky Miller of Arlington, Texas, Nick Hestachuli of New Jersey, and Eaton Vera of Lancaster, Virginia, created a coding software to produce FIFA coins, an in-game currency coveted by millions of players, and then sold the coins online. He had, in addition, met the other players online. The group was able to generate $16 million in in-game currency by simulating thousands of FIFA game matches. However, this only went on for a couple of years until the FBI raided Anthony's house, and he was later found guilty of fraud. Now, I have a question for you. Did you know that you can make money from YouTube without making videos? That's right, you can use other people's videos to make money on YouTube. Check the links in the description to learn how. Don't forget to subscribe, and we'll see you in the next episode of Stay Wise.